Okay. Hello, hello, hello. My phone here. Hopefully find myself. Hopefully we're live. Okay. Let's see. There we are. Okay. Myself shared out here. So be patient with me. Alright. Get it shared to my business page. Hello. How is everybody? Everybody staying cool? Wasn't too bad here today. We just had a storm go through, so it kind of cooled everything down. So wasn't too bad today. All right, I wanted to get myself shared my page on a couple other pages. So I got one more. Hold on. I'm sorry. One more. There we go. Okay. Got that over with. I don't have to worry about it now. Let's see. I guess I can set it there. Burning up. I hear you. It's been pretty hot here for the past couple of weeks. Other than when we got the storms that one day. Then it stormed last night, and then it stormed just a little bit ago. So it pretty much cooled it down here for today. So, of course, it wasn't too bad today, the humidity and stuff. So, hello, Spike. What are you doing? I hear you guys. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started because this might take just a little while, but we are going to be using 2 candy cane boards and put it in a teardrop shape. And then I have scrap pieces of board, like where I've modified stuff, but you could get that plastic canvas mesh. I was going to use that, but I couldn't find what I'd done with mine. I know I got it here somewhere. Couldn't find it, so I was like, we'll just use a piece of this, put it in there. So, and you'll see why here in just a minute. But, so I'll kind of bring it up close, and you can, and I did have to drill, let's see, 2 holes, 3 holes. Yeah, 3 holes once I put this on here. You can just take a drill it through, just find a drill bit that's as, about as big as your holes on here, or you can use your wood burner. I don't like using it because it stinks, and just drill does just as good. So, but I will put this up here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let me use my other hand. 11 and 12 on the candy cane. I put the crossbar right there. That's where you kind of need it. And we're basically going to use that so we can put mesh up and down here for our scarecrow face. That's the only reason I put that in there. Or like I said, you could use the plastic canvas mesh that people use with the yarn, or some people will also use it in the middle of the metal wreath forms to make flowers. But like I said, I have scrap pieces, so I just kind of stuck that in there. And I just have a pair of blue jeans that I cut one leg off of, and then like a strip out of another one. I'm going to use that for the Scarecrow hat. You can probably use felt, other material if you want. Up to you. I mean, you can see how I do this, and then, you know, just use the felt or whatever. We're going to use, of course, the jute mesh. I got these guys I'm going to put out the top of his hat. Looks like little wheat things. I got them from Hobby Lobby. It's on 11, or all you do is just put the board together until you get the teardrop shape. That's all you do. Just put the ends together and just put it to where it lines up hole wise. Because I'm not really sure how to explain it, but you just put it in the teardrop shape. It'll be 2 candy cane boards, and you just, like I said, teardrop shape. And then, like I said, for the piece, the cross piece, I put it between the 11 and 12, and then just brought it straight across, because this side's going to be backwards, because one of the boards will have to be turned over in order to do the teardrop shape. Okay, so there's that. You are going to need some of the black glitter foam, or you can even use felt on that if you want. I made, and guys, I just looked at something and cut it out. I'm sure you could probably find something on Google, but to make my little crow, and I just cut 2 pieces out, glued them together to make my little crow. And I also used it to cut X's out. This is going to be the Scarecrow's mouth, or you all can use yarn. Like, once we get the mesh on there, you can go back and probably use yarn and make like X's, or even a smile with X's on it. There's all kinds of possibilities, like you could do for the mouth. You can even, like, I was just trying to use what I had. Even for this, you could use black material and like just sew around it or glue around the edges, stuff it with a little bit of cotton or something if you want. But I cut out X's for his mouth. You can even get glitter foam and make his little nose and his eyes if you want. Now, I didn't have specific colors in the glitter craft foam, so I used, let me move this stuff here. How do I lay it on it? It's a big sheet. It's like a opaque plastic. I got this, it was at Michael's. They call it clear transparent plastic poster board, and it's with the poster board at Michael's. I had got this to make my rabbit ears out of, because it's a little sturdier, and I could put the wire in between the 2 pieces, and it bent pretty good. But I just used this. I drew like eyes on there, and then I painted them. That's all I done. But like I said, you all can use felt, anything you want, really. You could use buttons. Get buttons. Use buttons for the eyes and the nose. Choose your imagination, y'all. There's all kinds of different things, you know, you can use for that. And I had like a lone sunflower, so I just took it and the leaves. And then I have a 2.5 inch thing of ribbon, because I want to make a patch. Just cut out a square of it, and same with my 1.5. Come up here. So, and I just cut a piece off of it to make little patches on his hat. You'll see here in a little bit. And I think, oh, you have to have some floral wire. It can be stiff or, you know, a soft, just as long as you got it, and we can weave it through the blue jean. Oh, and some kind of jute rope. It don't have to be as big as this. I didn't have any of the Dollar Tree. That's what I was looking for, was the Dollar Tree like rope that people use to wrap around the boards. But I didn't have any. The only thing I had was that. And then I'm not sure, but I got a bandana. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it or not. So I got it, have it laying there. It's like I said, I'm kind of iffy on that part. So, and then we can also, you can make this a girl scarecrow. And I can show you a little later on, like if you wanted, like I thought it'd be really cute. Like, you know, this is going to be like part of the face. You could take pieces of this, long pieces, and braid them and then put them off to the side of the scarecrow and be like a girl scarecrow if you wanted. There's all kinds of possibilities with this, y'all. Like all kinds of different things that, you know. So let me see. Put that over there. Okay, so let me bring you down to the board and hopefully get started on this. Get it figured out. Alright. I don't know why, but there we go. My camera. Since I took it downstairs and then brought it back up here, it's not wanting to cooperate. Okay. I have to move my table back here, I think. Alrighty. So, what we're going to start off doing is, alright, don't worry about how long this is cut, and you'll see what I mean here in a minute. I already have these cut, just trying to figure this out. But all I've done was, I want to cover this part here to make his face, the scarecrow's face, okay? So, I'm going to come over here, and we're going to put, I think right here, starting our first piece, maybe? Or did I come down here? Let's see. Is that even the piece I started with? Hold on. I'll get this figured out, y'all. Yeah, that was the piece I started with. So, okay. So all I done was I just gathered, just take the end of your mesh. All right. Just gather it up. Leave some of it hanging out. It's okay to leave it rough. You want it kind of rough. So, because that's going to be like, you know how most, when you see scarecrows out in the field, it's like a burlap sack over it, and they got like the edges, you know, along the neckline. So that's going to be that. So you ain't got to worry about, you know, any of that. So now, figure out. Okay, yeah. So we're going to start here. Let's see, what row is that? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On row 7, on this side, grab some. All right, floral wire. Stay over there. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get us a zip tie. Like I said, I want some of this to hang down. That way it looks like the edge of the burlap sack when people make scarecrows for their gardens, okay? And we're gonna push this mesh all the way to the edge. That way we hide the board. All right. So And make sure when you gather it up, you've got the edges of the mesh under, okay? So it's underneath. And then we're just going to bring it up here. And we're going to put our next zip tie up here at row 12. We're going to use that outer hole plus the outside of the board. All right, bring it up here. We're going to zip tie it in, and because we're using a jute mesh, we're going to have to do a couple kind of rows. So I just kind of twisted that, bring it back down here right to where you have that zip tie. Now you could leave that open to where you could cut this off, because you do want to cut it off. And then just slide it in there to where you're not using that many zip ties. But you know what? This girl, yeah, we're just gonna use that many zip ties. Okay. And then we're just gonna make sure the outer part of the board is covered. Bring that down. Go ahead and cut these. All right. And then just cut another piece. And like I said, you all will see what I'm doing here in just a minute. I went ahead because I wasn't sure, like I said, what I was doing. I still might not know what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're going to come in here on row 6 down here at the bottom. We're going to use that, the outer part of the board, and scoot this over as far as you can, like we did on the first row. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. And then, like I said, we're going to keep it scooted over there. And then we're going to come up here. And we're going to use the middle hole and the outside hole. All right. And bring that up. Like I said, keep this all, you want it covered. Okay. So, and then I'm just going to bring that up and over, and it'll hide part of the board this here. That's why I said leave it kind of about an inch or two on there. And yeah, it's going to fray, but hey, that's kind of the look we want, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead. And cut that off. And then I'm going to bring, let's see, this piece. So we're still going to use the same hole on row 6 and then the outer side, but we're going to bring the zip tie over this way. See, this time we brought it that way, so we're going to bring it more towards the bottom of the board, so to say. All right. And we're just going to slide this one in here. All right. And again. Because I tied it too tight, though. I didn't want it that tight. Okay. Hopefully we'll make it work here. All right. And we're going to go up here, row 12, and we're going to use the inner one and the middle one. We're just going to bring that right up there. Zip tie it in. Bring this one down. Can y'all see what we're doing now? Making the face for him, for the scarecrow. So we're going to bring this one down. And all we're going to do is use the hanging hole. Should slide in between. That's how I had it earlier anyway. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not because it's zip tied the board. Oh well. Let's see. I think what I'm going to try and do, see what this looks like. Takes a little bit of thought process. We'll get there. Maybe that. What I done? Yeah, okay. So all we done was bring it from row 5 over to row 6. Just lengthwise. We didn't use the edge. We just used that there. And then we'll just fan this out so we have the edge of the bulge. Alright. So now you'll see. I hope I don't have issues with hiding that. I shouldn't putting the rope through there. Fingers crossed. Okay. So now we're going to use row 5 in the outer part of the board. Get your mesh, gather it up. And I was just using those pieces because I already had them cut out, y'all. And I was trying to figure this out. Alright. We're just going to put this in, zip tie it up. We're just going to gather it up, put our edges underneath. All right. And then we're going to bring it up here to our piece we put across here. Like I said, you could use the plastic canvas mesh or just a piece of one of the Unique Macrete boards. Like I said, where I cut boards up or whatever. I had that piece. So then I'm just going to bring this up. Put it down in here. Zip tie it up. All right. And we're just gonna gather this up. Make sure the edges are underneath. All right. Bring it down to us. And I'm going to use another zip tie using the same hole on number 5, I think it is. And we're just going to bring it out this way. Hopefully. Alright, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and we're just going to cut that off. Like I said, leave an inch or 2 inches. Hello, Mama. It's all right. Alright, and then definitely gonna gather this up again. I'm gonna cut that box that is a little longer. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do, like how we done the cross piece here, we're gonna use row 4 over to row 5, like we did on the other one. Alright, get that in there. I'm just gonna bring our piece down. Hopefully. Zip tie it in. Pull it down just a hair more. There we go. And just gather it up. Not too tight and pulling it out. Alright, we're going to come up here to the next hole here. Put a zip tie in. Zip tie it down. I'm liking the way that piece. There we go. Alright, and then we're just going to bring this back down this way. Remember, just gather it up. Just take your hand, smooth it out. Make sure the edges are underneath. Alright, bring it down. And we're going to use the row 4 hole and the outside of the board. Bring it down, zip tie it in. Alright, work with me here. Work with me, work with me. Come on. There we go. Alright. We're just going to cut that one off. And then cut our mesh. Alright, because like I said, we want this to look like the end of a burlap sack. Okay? And hopefully, probably do 2 rows of the jute. Okay, so let's alright, let me think here. This is a prototype, y'all. I didn't do this beforehand. So do I put it here, put that to there? Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is row 3, just like we did these other 2. Bring it row 3 and up over here on row 4 on the outer holes. Bring that up through. Alright. Get our mesh. Gather it up. Lay it down in here. Zip tie it up. Get it tight. As tight as you can. And that went flying. All right. And we're just going to come up here. And let's see. Probably should. Well, that is that hole. So, okay. Ain't a top hole, but it's one of the holes we drilled to go in with the board. So, that there. Y'all can eyeball it if you're using like the plastic canvas or mesh piece there. All right. Bring that up. Zip tie it. All right. And use the outside of row 3. And we're just going to bring this down like we did the others. Put it in that zip tie. Zip it up. Cut off our zip tie. And we're going to cut our mesh. All right. Wow, that piece is what an aggravate. There we go. There we go. Okay. So y'all seeing the face now for the scarecrow? Alright. So gather up the end. Alright, so it should go. So this will be row 2. I'll slide hopefully this in here. Hopefully it'll look right. I believe it's going to, so row 2. Oh, it's over too far. Okay, so check that back out. It's over too far, so go back in row 3 and bring it over. Lay it down there and zip tie it. Yeah, or you could use the like the plastic canvas mesh. You know, those pieces that people use on the wire wreath forms for the middle when they do flowers or other different things. You can use a piece of that. I tried finding mine, but I couldn't find it. So I'm like, well, I'll just use a piece of board. Just what I had on hand. So, and I just put it where between row 11 and 12 on the board. So you can see, like I said, you can use a piece of plastic canvas mesh there or the board. It don't matter. So basically done it so I could have a place to put his top of his face, his head, top of his face. Yeah, face. Okay. So let's use. All right, let me get this caught up here. Yeah. Okay. So we use the middle hole and the outside. Well, I got to thinking, I was like, yeah, I know I can do a scarecrow. And I don't know, I just seen a candy cane board laying there and I was like, oh, I could put that in a teardrop shape. That'd be perfect for the hat. Like, and I just took off from there. All right. So we'll definitely come to, what is it, row 2 and the outside here. Bring it down to it. What y'all think of her seahorse? I love that daggone seahorse. That was awesome. Okay, so if I do it there, yeah, we're good. Okay. That seahorse Marion done, that was just awesome sauce. Of course, she's held on to that for over a year, I think. Trying to get it so and alright, then we're just gonna cut that. That was amazing. That was awesome. So, oh, for sure, we do have a good group of designers. Okay, so should I think we'll use that same hole there. I should just need one. Let's see. Just where I know the edges will go on the bottom. Fold it under here. Alright. I think one more piece there should do it. Fingers crossed. So stick that there. Alright. Gather it up. Bring it out and around that piece. Excuse me, y'all. And then I'm going to use that outside hole up here. Okay. Bring that around. Make sure it covers the side. And we're just going to zip tie that in. No, Spec was in here earlier. Kind of figure with the storm passing through, and I figured he would follow me up here, but he kind of sticks close during storms, or hides. I guess Harley is passed out still on the cat tree downstairs, so okay. Let me get all these little pieces here so they're not poking me in the belly. And then I'm just going to cut this off up here, y'all. All right, and that will be it for the mesh. Stick it back down in the bag here. We'll cut this zip tie off. I just gave you an idea. Woohoo! Good. Glad you all get ideas. Okay. So there's that part for now. So, and y'all, what I done was, like I said, you can take material, you can take felt if you want, but what I done, I just took the pant leg of a pair of pants, and I just took it and slid it down on here, okay? So, you could do the same and use the part you're doing now for the witch's skirt. Oh, that is a good idea, Tina. You'll definitely have to show that off in Unique Wreath Creators when you get it done. That would be cute. I see where you're going. See where you're going. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I already kind of cut it here, and I kind of, to see the brim, I was brainstorming. I didn't do it all, so I am going to slide the pant leg down over here. Okay. And I did have to put a little slit, depending on the size of your pants, like how big or whatever. I did have to put a slit so it would slide down to where I wanted. Because I wanted it down here to where it would cover our zip ties, where we put them along the top here. I'll turn it around here so y'all can see. All right, I wanted to bring it down, like I said, far enough to where it is between it and the brim we're gonna do is gonna hide our zip ties. Okay, so with that being said, let me get this slid on here where I want it, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue it because I don't want it sliding back down, so to say. So I'll turn it over, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue what I can here. You can use E6000 and hot glue. I'll go back and put E6000 on it. Later on with y'all, I just want to do like the quick fix, so to say. That way I know it'll stay while I'm messing with the brim. So, just kind of hoping I don't have to bring this back off of here for any reason. Shouldn't, but okay. So that should pretty much stay there. Alright, and then I'm going to go up here. And I'll glue it a little bit here too. Wait, I don't worry. I do want that down enough to where I got the edge to where I can weave my floral wire through. So leave enough here between this and the glue to where you can work your floral wire through for the brim. Okay? So there's that part of the hat. Okay? Well, I wanted a brim. All right. And then what I'm going to do, I wasn't sure how wide. I just took the pants on the other side and I just cut like along one seam and took out, I don't know, about a 4 or 5 maybe 6-inch. Yeah, piece, which is still a little too big, and just cut it as long as I kind of knew I needed. I measured to see how long I would need it, and that's how far I come up the pant leg. So, like I said, you all can do this in felt. You can do this in material if you wanted to, certain material, up to you. So then what I done, I went ahead and put it on the outer edge and behind. That way you can't see. And then I just glued like a seam on both ends to have it tucked under, okay? Then I took a piece of floral wire, and here's the end of it. All right, I took a piece of floral wire and I started back here, and I started weaving it through the top because I want kind of ruffled edges or ruffled brim, so to say, to where it didn't look like totally flat. Y'all get what I mean? So now what we're going to do is set here, and all we're going to do, glue strings. All right, is I'm going to finish taking, it takes a little bit to work it through. Of course, this wire is a little too soft, but it's all I had in this part. This is a 26 gauge. I would probably try for at least 24 or 22 to where it was a little stiffer of a wire. But, I mean, this works. It just takes a little bit of patience is all. So, all right, let me see where me at here. So I went down. So I need to come over here. Sorry I'm late, no notice. Oh, wow, Miss Roseanne, you need to go on the Unique in the Creek LTD page and go under events and put that you're going to the event, and you should get a notice that way. So all we're doing, some of you that are sewers, we are just going through here, basically just kind of whip stitching this. But I'm also putting kind of folds, pleats, whatever you want to call it, in here. That way it kind of has like ruffles, so to say, in the, you did? Well, I don't know then. Could be Facebook. It's going to be more and more of a pain in the rump, so. Alright, so when I pull, it's going to kind of gather that. See? Gather the material when you pull. So, okay. Alright, and then just go over a little ways. Put your wire down through the brim, and then go through the main part of the hat part. All right. And then just pull a little bit to get your thing in there, your ruffles, so to say. All right, and take the edge of your thing where we went down, come back over a base, bring it back up from the bottom, and then I'm just going to put like another little fold in there and bring the wire through it. Like I said, it's not hard. Wire's a little on the soft side, but it works. It's not, you know, just have a little patience if you have 26 gauge. like I said, works for what we need it to. Alright, come over a little bit, bring it down. Might end up having to cut this off actually. Bring it down through the brim part, and then down into the pant part, the back part. So, and then, and of course, get a kink in it, and then it don't want to. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Alright. And I'm gonna bring it back up from the back again. I'm just going to put another little fold in there. Put it through on this side of the fold. Didn't know we'd be sewing with wire, huh? Alright. And then go back down through. Of course, I don't want to be a pain. There we go. The brim, and then the back part of the pant leg. Okay. And then you just gotta watch your wire, make sure you don't kink it up. I cut a huge long piece because I wasn't sure how long it's actually gonna need it to be, and I didn't want to do too short. Alright. So then I'm gonna come back up through. Right here on the end. You can't see, but I'm explaining. Just come back up through the back part of the pant leg and get it to cooperate anyway. Come on. Maybe. Come on. Where'd you going? Now all it wants to do is cut off. Maybe that'll help. Great. I'm not understanding why you're not going through. Bear with me. Struggle bus. I don't know why. There we go. Finally. Okay. I'm going to put one last fold there. Put that down through. Cut that just perfect, actually. Probably couldn't do that again. Oh, why are you being a pain here at the end? Okay. Oh, you big dummy. Went through the wrong side. Alright, now I'm gonna pull this to where it gathers all this up. All right. So put that in. All right, and then I'm going to go back down, and then we're going to take it through to the other side and tie it off. Yeah, pretty much. That's all we're doing, G-Man. Just basically sewing with wire. All right, and I'm going to flip this over, and then we're going to just hopefully, why isn't that pulling? There we go. And then I'm just going to take this, go back through it one more time. It's kind of how you would finish off the end of a thing when you're sewing. Put it back down through this back piece. And then I'll just maybe, like I said, wait till we get to the end and it gives me issues. Come on, dude. Why? Why do you have to be a pain in the butt? Oh my goodness. Come on here. This is 26, but I would get like a 22, something a little stiffer. That way it'll go through the blue jean material a little easier. All right, then I'm just gonna cut that off. I'm gonna put that down through there, like that, and then just gonna put it back through itself, hopefully. Now this is a little too soft to go through the blue jean material, but it's all I had on me, so when I wasn't going and buying, I was like, I will make it work. And then I'm just gonna tuck this back up in and under. We will put a dab of glue there. Make sure it ain't gonna go anywhere. And then I'm gonna put a dab of glue there to hold that. And I think same with this side. Bring this up, and that way I know the edges of the board. So then I'll go back and fix that later. I'm just going to do this side the same as that later. I ain't going to do it now. Okay, so then we're going to flip him back over. Kind of probably should have. Alright, then you just take this part, make it however long, short you want it. then you can just glue that under, or if you want, just kind of cut it off and then just like take the edges. I think it's gonna let me do here, and just get it to where it'll start fraying. Just pull pieces of the pant, get it to start fraying. You can do that, or like I said, just fold it under. So whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna tuck it for now. I think. Let's see. Kind of iffy because I'm afraid to get it too short or too long. Not be able to get everything. So I'm just gonna wait on that part. Alright, and what I'm gonna do is come up here and I'm gonna glue this along where these meet. Make it look a little better. And all this is just the bottom part of the leg, so to say. So start on the back side here. Make sure to start on the right side anyway. Ugly stick. Hello, Marianne. You had drama. Oh my gosh. I don't like drama. Try to stay away from drama. Alright, and then, like I said, I'm just gonna take it and glue it along the top edge here. Love it, no need to wait. Yeah, I'm gonna use it all if I can. If I can, if I can. Just kind of make it look a little better, basically. I mean, it's not, you know, didn't look bad before, but gives it that little extra something. Yeah, family is. I agree with you there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to get our wheat pieces, and I may have to cut. Let's see, I want to cut it off. Yeah. So let's. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I have to get my big ones out. Give me just a second, y'all. Get the bigger wire cutters. These are a little. And I'm gonna cut a couple inches off of that. And I'm gonna take this. Oh, that was good, Keri. I'm gonna push it up as far as it'll go. And re-glue that on there like a doo-doo. Can't believe that just like come off of there. Okay. Think. Hope. Yeah. I ain't gonna go anywhere. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this one. Basically the same size, so cut that. And get rid of our sticker. So we can push the green up on that. Alright. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of put there's a flat side. Y'all see the flat side? All I'm going to do is just kind of lay them in here. And I'm going to zip tie these down here at the bottom. Or if you want, you can put them both to one side, make one shorter than the other, however you want to do it. I'm not positive. I don't know. What way y'all think looks the best? Should we do it that way? Or just kind of make one a little longer and one a little shorter and have them facing that way? What y'all think? While you're debating, I'm going to turn these leaves here. The first way. So like that. Or kind of like that. First way together, second way. First option. Okay, we'll go with the first option. Everybody's more votes for that, so one a little longer than the other. You like both ways. Well, we'll just stick it together here. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie it. We ain't gonna worry about them moving or anything to alright. So whew. Alright. Now let's cut the zip ties. Alright. So we're just gonna peel this back a little bit. Alright. And lay this in here. And what we're gonna do is zip tie this into place. Okay. Don't matter which side you use, as long as we get it zip tied in there. That way it's not moving around. Alright. So okay, and just bring that up. And y'all can add more stuff in here if you all want, like flowers, more flowers coming out of the top. You can put whatever like coming out of the top here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather this now that we got that zip tied in there. I want to gather that, okay? And well, I guess the zip tie's going to be. I didn't cut off the other part of the jean I needed for this either. Dang on it. Here, I thought I had everything ready. Or maybe I do. Maybe that's it laying there. Alright. Bring it up here, look at it. You can also have this to go off to one side if you want to. You can have it straight up. Up to you. However you want to, you know. Alright, I ain't liking that, so hang in there. Hold please, as our Miss Judy Baker would say. I want that up a little more, actually. Fix the leaves. So, alright. I think I got it now how I want it. I hope. I love scarecrows too, Marianne. I like the one I done on the wireframe. Painted the face on a board. Used burlap around the wireframe. I like that. He's been my favorite. I sold several of them bad boys. Alright, then just pull it as tight as you can get it. Y'all can make this however short, however like long. You can bring it down here like to where the board is, because the board ends right there. You bring it up a little more, just however y'all want to do here. Alright, is this the piece? That might be the piece. And it is! Woohoo! Okay. I did cut it. I didn't think I had, so I'll show you a picture after a while, Marianne. He was one of my first major wreaths that I done that sold pretty good. So, alright. We're just gonna bring that on around. My finger protector because I don't want to blind myself. Oh, goodness, Tina. Well, write them down. If you're like me, like, I gotta write ideas down. And, like, specific detail, or yes, I will quit. Like, like, I'll forget big time. So, when I get ideas, I've got to write it down. So, okay. We'll bring it back over. And if y'all want, you can even, like, take this and shred it a little more if you wanted. You know, whatever you want to do. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and decorate the top part of the hat here. So, I'm going to grab my sunflower and my leaves. I'm going to cut some more of this nubby off on the sunflower. Alright. And I think I'm going to put it on this side. So get us some glue. And we're just going to lay it down on there. Push it down in there so it gets a hold of that jean material real good. Yeah, I burnt my fingers enough ugly. I was sick of it. I bought me some finger protectors. And then each of these leaves are like different sizes. You could use the same size ones. Whatever, don't matter. And I'm just gonna take them and slide it in. kind of under the sunflower, so to say. All right. A little bit on the back, a little bit on the front. That way the jean material will get it, and plus your sunflower, the bottom of the sunflower. So it's kind of pancake between, so to say. Ah, come on, get off my fingers. All right. And same with the top. I'm just going to kind of stick it in there. No rhyme or reason. Just put them on there however you feel. Urgh. Come on. It's sticking to me. Okay. Then I showed you the ribbon. Okay. All I done was take a piece. This is 2.5, and then I cut 3 inches. Okay. That's going to be 1 patch for our hat. Okay. So you can put it on here wherever you want. I'll stand up here and see what I think looks good. So I think I'm just going to glue it on right there. All right. Does one side look better than the other? Yeah, don't matter. And I'm just going to do the corners, I think. I hope. Hopefully the corners will keep it on there okay. I'll have to show you a picture of it, Mama Jean. I'll send it to you in there. The one I done on the wireframe years ago. I still make some every now and then. Alright, so there's one. And then what I do is the orange. I could have sort of uncut that piece, but I don't see it. Where did it go? Oh well, I'll just cut another piece from it. So this is just like a sparkly. I don't know if y'all can tell that it sparkles, but you can tell a little bit of a shimmer there. And I'm just gonna cut it 2 inches. It's 1.5, so I'll just cut it at 2 inches, maybe. No, that's got a fold in it for some reason. Must be where it folded. Okay. They ain't gotta be perfect. They're patches. It's a scarecrow. So, and then like you can put one up here. You can put one down here. I think I'm gonna stick it up here for now. Why are they setting off fireworks? I don't get it. It's not even dark. Right. Yeah. All right. All the blue strings off. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of just leave that for now. I'm gonna scoot him up. All-Star game. What? What you asking, Mom? Okay, so now I'm gonna come down here and we're gonna hide this, hopefully. Oh, the fireworks. I'm at here. I don't understand why they'd have them here. I got you now, Mom. Alright, looks like we'll have to do 2 rows. And I wonder what, like, would it be cute to put a maybe a bow at the bottom with it? Let's see. I'm gonna have to put 2 rows of this on here to hide those. Let's see. Alrighty. Let me take tape off there. So you want to glue that a little bit, make sure it stays and don't unravel. I think it's actually the firework place that sells fireworks at the end of our road, letting them off, I'd say. So it just keeps going and going and going, and they're the only ones that does a lot like that. And grand finale. Okay, so I don't know whether to. All right, we're just gonna commit and do it. I'm just bringing it to the side here, y'all. We're gonna have to manhandle this a little bit where this is so thick. Y'all can get thinner jute rope. It don't have to be this big thick rope. That's just what I had. It's either that or real thin stuff is all I had. So all right. So let's just kind of bring this down along here, hopefully. I'm going to keep pressing it down. Alright. Cut a little extra on this, maybe. And I'll go back and fix it here in a minute. Just put a little on the end of this, so I know it's going to stay together. And not unravel. Just kind of put it in the middle of where all three of them come together. Just put a dab of glue down in there and then just kind of squeeze them together. Shouldn't unravel. If it does, oh well. Just complete the scarecrow look. And I'm just going to do a second row in order to hide all the zip ties, y'all. So over here, right underneath that one. Glue strings. And I'm going to do the same. It was actually 2 candy cane boards. Alright, and then cut a little more off of this one. I used 2 candy cane boards and made a teardrop shape elbow with it. Whew. You're welcome. This isn't a kit. Everything I used is in the description. Okay, so now I wonder if like make like a bow out of that. Or put it down here. We'll wait till we get the face on. A lot of it's just stuff I had here. I mean, like the blue jeans. I never throw blue jeans out. You know, you're a crafter like me, it does different things. You have a lot of it already. Or you can, like I said, instead of using blue jean, you can use felt. You can use other kind of material. Just, you know, you could use upholstery fabric because it's kind of a, you know, like thicker type material. There's, you know, just just think on it, guys, and ta-da. Okay, so let's kind of get our eyeballs here. And see, that's kind of what I was thinking, like maybe, I don't know, getting a bandana and putting in behind there. You know, I don't know. I wasn't sure. I didn't have it figured out. So, you're not going to be able to see much of the back. You'll have to look at the replay. Because it's 2 candy cane boards made into a teardrop. But I did show what it looks like in the beginning. So, okay. So let's get this figured out. How we want our eyes and our nose. Want a nose like that or like that. I'll put the nose like that actually. Alright, and then we'll grab all of our little X's we cut out with foam glitter. Just kind of probably cut out too many. I'm afraid I'm getting too far down. I don't want to go too far down. I'll stand up so I can see that it's like center. Yeah, I actually in the beginning I showed you can use foam sheets to make eyes, but I had this stuff. I didn't have the color foam. I made my rabbit ears out of this a couple years ago. It's over with a poster board, but it's like a opaque kind of plastic board, but it's the size of a poster board. And then I just drew on it and then I painted them. Because I have paint colors, I just didn't have different like foam colors. So, alright, let me make sure we're one's kind of super thick compared to the others, so we'll trade it out. And just kind of position them how you want them. I think we're good. I think. I was looking for foam, but I didn't have the right foam colors to do them, and or even felt. I mean, you can do felt too if you want. So, you know, it's up to you. Okay. How did I make a mouth? What I done, all I done was took the black glitter and all I done was kind of made an X with a pencil on the back. And then just kind of made the X however wide you want. And then I just cut it out. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. See? And then I just cut it out with scissors. Or another idea, of course you can't get to the back, but you could take and just cut out strips and make your own X instead of cutting out the X. I'm trying to think. Or you could just do a straight, like, wavy line with it. Trying to think. Not really sure. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put a dab of glue. Go ahead and get it on here. But that's all I've done. You could use buttons, you guys. That's another thing. Buttons. That would look cute. Get like big black buttons. Let's see. I'm trying to think. My brain's not wanting to cooperate though. Of like what else you could use. I'd probably use like pieces. Well, I'll say pieces of yarn, but then the glue would like stick and it would look kind of eh. Pieces of pipe cleaner maybe. I don't know. Black like pipe cleaner. Oh, glue strings driving me nuts. Come on, guys. What's some other ideas maybe you could probably use for this? Okay. And then, yeah, chunky black yarn maybe? I don't know. It might be a little too chunky. I don't know. Just have to play with it, y'all. And figure it out. You can, I'm sure y'all can figure it out what to use. Look through your stashes. See what you got, man. That's basically all I've done. So I'll have to tack that down, I think. Or not. Let me just kind of leave it. Alright. Hope and pray this is the middle. But yeah, y'all can use like glitter foam to do his nose, his eyes. So make sure your glue gun's on low temp. So it looks like the middle from here. Ooh, yeah, rickrack would be good, Sandra. That would be really cute, actually. Yeah, you could probably stitch it with yarn. I don't know, with the back. Well, you might be able to. Alright, so let's get her eyes on. Hope this don't curl too much. That's why I said low temp. I don't think it's going to. I tried the other day. Make sure it didn't ruin it. Using hot glue. Alright. Just putting a couple little dabs on, basically. Hopefully one's not up higher than the other. Oh, man. Okay. So there's that part. All right. And I got my crow. I want to put my crow on here somewhere. Or, yeah. Maybe. Stupid glue strings. Yeah. I don't know. Might be too much with the crow. What do y'all think? You like the crow on him? Leave the crow off. Think it's too much with the crow? Put him in the wheat. Ooh, that might be a good idea, actually. Oh, that is cute. Okay, I'm gonna do that, Diane. Thank you. Good idea, Diane. Sweet. That is cute. Putting him up there. I really like that. That is cute. Get it to... Ah, I like it. Okay, so let's just kind of... Great idea, Diane. That's cute. He looks cute there, too. I really like that. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure he's on there. On there, hopefully. Ah. I'll go ahead and put a dab to keep those together right there, too. All right, hopefully. Sweet, you guys. That is so cute. Okay. Now, I do believe I'm going to go down here and I don't think I'm going to be able to, like, because I don't like that and I don't like it kind of underneath either. I'm not sure. I think we might just put the, like I said, do a whether to do it in the middle, do it off to the side. What do y'all think? Should we do it in the middle? making a bow. Or kind of put it off to the side. Right. I think I'm gonna put it off to the side actually, opposite the crow. Well, I was thinking you got the crow, sunflower, and then this. Kind of triangle it. I could still put the bandana on. I don't know. Let me go ahead and cut this. Big roll all the way. How about tying the bandana into like a bow tie? That would take me a bit. Alright, let me get my fingers back on. And glue the ends of these so they're not gonna ravel. Which it really wouldn't matter if it did for here, actually. Kind of cute. Okay, so do it there. Hang on. Blue strings. Don't drive me names. Alright, and then goodness gracious. Do that there. Oh, it'd be cute to put like maybe a little sunflower there. I don't know. Something maybe later to add in the center. Ah! Or a button. Button would be cute right there. I have to dig out my buttons. Okay, so hope. Okay. Ah! Losing everything. Okay, guys. So there. See, I'm not sure with the bandana. What do you guys think? Should we tuck it back in behind there? What do y'all think? I think that kind of looks cute. Let me see if I can turn it around here. So y'all can kind of get a better idea, because he's going to be a long one. See what you all think. like add the bandana. You'll probably zip tie like, or snip a little bit of the material and zip tie along the bottom, I'm thinking. So, goodness gracious. No bandana. So should we add? I think I'm going to add the bandana. Let's see if I can figure out how. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wonder if I can find an orange, like, what color you all think? Like an orange, a yellow, dark blue? Yellow. I think yellow would be cute too. Plus it bring out like the yellow and the thing. Yeah. I think I'll because I only have a red one. So I think I'll look and see if I can find like a yellow or an orange one maybe. So yeah, I just kind of had red because, you know, everybody kind of thinks that, but so, oh yeah, like a yellow button. Blue, I don't know. I might take him with me. That way I'm not buying like a bunch of bandanas, just take him with me and figure out what looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come around here. Okay, what I was gonna say, if you wanted to make it a girl, I'm gonna show you all what I was thinking. You could do like, yeah, raffia hair if you wanted, or you could take this and braid it and put it down through here. I was trying to find my raffia to put like some up in here, but I couldn't find it. It's like I cannot find. Ooh, yeah, teal would be pretty too. I don't know if this would look cute coming down out of there. I think it just blend in too much actually. But yeah, you could like take this, cut it in 3 strips, and braid it. Honey, to see the actual back side, you're gonna have to go back to the front of the video, the beginning of the video, because all it is 2 candy cane boards. I've done them tier shape, and then I had to put a cross piece in. So you'll have to go back to the beginning because it's kind of covered with this, and not gonna be able to see too much of it. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there, and could cut some of my jean material. Guess we could put it up here to see what it would look like. Maybe. Ah. I don't know. Might take him with me to see about a yellow or orange bandana. And then, like I said, I might find some raffia to stick in up here. I could not find it. I looked for it the other day, several different places, and I could not find it because I do want some raffia in here for his hair. So, or just leave it. But I did want like to look like some straw poking out up here. So And maybe even some down here. Maybe that'll help. Put raffia in behind here. I don't know. Alright, let me bring you guys up. I'm undecided, can't you tell? So, and then for the hanger, I'll probably just get some thicker wire and poke it through the blue jean in the back. That way you can hang it, but oh gosh, it's kind of hard to see, y'all. Put me in behind him here. Maybe y'all can see him that way. So there he is. Hopefully. It's kind of hard to see. He's a long one. I do think some raffia hay will set that off too. Really good. I just need to find my raffia. I have it here. I know I do. But when I take a picture, y'all will probably see that. I'm going to definitely add raffia hair right there, y'all, for sure. To set that off. Plus, it'll bring the color of the wheat down here in this too. So, yep. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I just wish I could have found it because I really do think. Let me see if I can grab. Hold on. Maybe show you all. Nope. I can't reach it. I'm going to grab another one of the wheat stem things, and then just kind of poke it down. Let y'all see that would really set that off. But yeah, definitely a raffia there. So here we go, y'all. I think he's just downright cute. Let me bring him up close here so y'all can get the full effect. And then I still need to glue under the brim, so it's so stinking cute. Yay! So I need to find a button and my raffia. And we will call him done once I find it. I have one other place to look, so I'm hoping that's where it's at. Fingers crossed, because I do, like I said, I want that in there. So, but I think he turned out downright cute. Downright cute. Thanks, everybody. I know that's the way it goes, Diane. It's like what'll happen is I'll end up buying it so I can get it done, and then I'll find it. That always, that's what happens. I'll buy it, then find it. So, yay! And please, guys, do this. It's not that hard. I swear, it's just a little time consuming, but honestly, he's not that hard. Like, y'all could do this. Like I said, you can make this out of felt, any other material. So, come on, guys. I want y'all to show me what you done with your scarecrow. Okay, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for joining me. He needs a name. I know. What should we call him? Any ideas on what we should call him? Y'all help me come up with a name. Auto barrel. Jay says Bubba. He would. Alright, y'all think on a name. And when I post this tomorrow, it might be a little late tomorrow, because I want to try and find that raffia and stick on there. And I'll put a thing on there for you guys to help me name him. We'll figure it out. Benny. Like Benny. Henry. Howard. I don't know. Y'all think on it. We'll figure it. Dad says Fred. He would. Okay, I'll put a thing on my personal page, Mountain Gal Creations, and we'll come up with a name for him. Okay, then we'll narrow it down, vote on it. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you all. And like I said, please make this guy. He isn't that. You say Oz, Harvey. Oh, I like Harvey. Maybe because it's close to him. A Harley that just snuck in here. Huh. Yeah. All right. So good night, y'all. Thanks for joining me. I know I had you on here for a good while, but I wasn't too exactly sure how to do all this. But I appreciate you all, and I will see you in 2 weeks.